Alright guys, today on this video we're gonna be talking more on downtrend. You can see that we have the clean paint sheet on the deck, so we're gonna be talking more about the downtrend. So how downtrend really move and how you can easily get your higher low, lower low, lower high. So before I move, I have to say this. Before we start, I have to say this: most traders look for entries first, but me, I look at market structure first. But market structure is one of the best things that control every other thing you're gonna be doing on that particular chart. Before I think about buying or selling, I want to know what the market is doing. Let's keep it simple. Downtrend. So right now we're gonna be going into the downtrend. So first we're gonna be scaring at the downtrend and how the downtrend really look on this chart. So this is an example of a downtrend, right? So this is an example of a downtrend. So don't forget to pay attention to this move so that we can easily learn more about forex trading, the financial market, on the how participants really run these markets, how you can easily take your proper psychological risk to reward. Because if you're a trader, you don't really understand market structure, you don't know what is psychological trading, trust me, you're gonna be lost in this particular one, right? So you're gonna be lost in this particular one. So right now I'm gonna be talking more on this downtrend, right? So we're gonna be talking more on this downtrend. So this is a downtrend, and you can all see how market is reacting on the downtrend. Market will create a higher high, higher low, lower high, higher low, trying to collect liquidity before continue the main move. This is an example of a downtrend. So this is an example of a downtrend, bro. This is an example of a downtrend. Trust me, if you go into your trading right now on any platform you're gonna be using for your trading, you're gonna see what I'm trying to do right now. So I prefer we have to learn and we have to understand what you are currently doing, because if you don't understand what you are doing, trust me, bro, you will be totally lost on this market. So we have to pay attention and learn what is market structure. Don't forget, the purpose of this video is all about market structure, right? Alright guys, this is an example of a downtrend. So we can all see that right now we have pushed out a downtrend, and right now we're going to be talking more about market structure on this particular downtrend chart. Right, first, what is price really doing and what is market structure really doing? First, we have the downtrend. Before I continue, market structure reading, the downtrend, right? This is a clear downtrend. So first of all, before we're going to be placing an indicator on this chart, we're going to be looking into the market structure. First, we have this high here, and we have the second high here, which is known as equal double top on the chart. So we all know what is double top. So whenever you saw double top on your chart, always know that buyers are getting exhausted, so sellers are going to be dominating from that particular second quarter of the chart, right? So market have the first high here, we have the second high, which is known as double top, and we have the dropping, and markets are doing catty, let it give a little pullback again into the same range. So we have the first touch here, we have the second touch here, and that minor touch gives a proper drop down on the trend. So we can see the proper drop down. We have this level, market swap off that level, and we pull back down into the same level. You can see what price currently doing at this level and what price is currently doing at this low. So we have this low and we have this high again. So market swap all the way from this level back down. So we have this low, we have this high. So what we're going to be doing, price will cap this same high, we're going to be having a proper setback and push what happened to this level. So this level has now magneting this level, right? So that is how market structure will work. So after magneting this level, we have a proper, we need a proper retouch again on this particular price, which is becoming the T retouch on the trend. So we have the second touch here, and we're going to be representing the third touch, right? So we have the first touch here, we have the second touch on the bottom, which is known as our support, on the top side also known as our resistance, right? So, and after we have the first touch, second touch, the third touch here, the fourth one failed to break above the trend, right? The fourth one failed to break above the trend. So that's where we have the proper drop down from the top side. So we have the first one, don't forget the first touch, second touch, the third touch, the fourth one is coming after be a proper break, but if you fail to break, you're going to be going the opposite side of the trend. So after the support market created on this level, the price market tried to break above, which is known as this fourth touch at this particular level, but the pressure of the buyers was not able to strong above the seller, so market pull back again, recapping this level. After capping this level, we make a little consolidation, and you can see the heavy drop back down. Swapping this level, creating new support on the downside. So this level has become now new support to become resistance. So after market swap off this level, market now came back and create new high on this level. So now we are having this high respecting this level. So what market gonna be doing right now, we have this low, so we have this low, markets have already swapped here, we had already become break of structure to the downside. So we have the new support creating on this level, so we have this block, so right now we're going to be going into the market structure. So let us place into our result area so that we can easily understand what we are currently doing previously. So on the downtrend, this is our first resistance level. So we can also see that whenever you can see that the first high we have, which pushes the price down, price have never come back to that place again. That signifies as a downtrend. And if you're going to be using a trade line on the charts, you can easily see that we have the low there, and if you can connect it, come to this low, right? So we can have a touch here, and we can have break below the trend line and market pull back again. We'll give a proper range, recapping the previous trend line. So we're going to be having here first touch, and we're going to be having here break and cap again, and here we're going to be having the respect of the trend line, and you're going to be having a strong touch on the trend. We're going to be pulling back price up. So that is our market structure where we are. So on our indicator, what our indicator is saying on the resistance level, so we have this level has already been accepted, and now we have this new high which market created on this level. So we can easily see that price always respects structure to structure. Price don't just move randomly just like that. Price always move from liquidity to liquidity. You must always have liquidity grab, liquidity trap before reacting to price. So we can easily see what price did on this level. This level has become a neckline to the market, and also known as BOS, which is known as break of structure, right? So price break below it, you can see this touch and this touch which we had on this level. So you can see those two touches of price pull it back down, and we have this level again created, and price swap it off below, and we have the low created on the downside. So So